Vatican has officially launched the Jubilee year 2025, including the reading of the papal bull or edict. The tradition of Jubilee years dates back centuries. EWTN Vatican Bureau Chief Andreas Thonhauser has more.
Builders of hope. This is what Pope Francis encouraged the faithful to be during his official proclamation of the Jubilee 2025 in order to help bring more hope into this world marked by too much despair, as he said. The papal bull, titled Spes Non Confudit, which is Latin meaning hope does not disappoint, declares that the Holy Year will officially begin on Christmas Eve this year. Pope Francis will open the Holy Door of St. Peter's Basilica. This is an ancient tradition which dates back to the year 1300, and Jubilees were initially held at different intervals. For the last 500 years, the Church has proclaimed Jubilees every 25 years so that every person can experience a holy year at least once in their lifetime. But what makes a Jubilee so special? A Jubilee is a special holy year of grace in the Catholic Church. Pilgrims walk through the holy door of one of the 4 papal basilicas here in Rome. And in combination with going to confession, receiving communion, and praying for the Pope's intentions, they can receive a plenary indulgence. According to Catholic doctrine, this means not only to complete forgiveness of all sins, but also the removal of the effects of the sin. The idea behind the Jubilee year is for the faithful to be able to start afresh with a clean slate. And in the papal bull, Pope Francis described this indulgence as a way to discover the unlimited nature of God's mercy, which knows no bounds. In the document, Pope Francis also reminds us that our hope as Christians is grounded in the certainty that nothing and no one may ever separate us from God's love. We're all called to carry this hope into the world. And explaining that we're also called to discover hope in the signs of the times that the Lord gives, the Holy Father shared those 3 signs of the times of hope. The desire for peace in a war-torn world, the tragic loss of a desire to have children, as can be seen in the many countries experiencing an alarming decline in the birth rate, as well as the appeal for prisoners to be treated with dignity. And regarding this last sign, the Pope revealed that he would likely like to personally open a holy door within a prison as a sign inviting prisoners to look into the future with hope and with confidence. And Pope Francis also reiterated his firm opposition to the death penalty and recalled the tradition of pardoning prisoners during Jubilee years. He also called on wealthier nations to forgive the debts of poorer countries that will never be able to repay them. And finally, Pope Francis voiced his hope for more unity amongst Christian churches, not least because next year will also mark the 1700th anniversary of the Ecumenical Council of Nicaea. Providentially, as the Holy Father put it, we will celebrate Easter at the same time as the Orthodox churches. So a lot to hope for as we begin our journey as pilgrims of hope towards the Jubilee of 2025. In Rome, Andreas Thonhauser, EWTN News Nightly.